I'm going to write a 120-word opinion essay in Spanish in 18 minutes live. Watch the structure that makes it possible. Quick question before we start. Drop a comment with one topic you would hate to write about in Spanish under time pressure. The most mentioned topic I will demo in a future video. Real prompts from real teachers. Beat once I make up. Quick setup. 2 parts. The budget refresher first, then the structure. Praxis Writing is 50 minutes for 3 tasks. We covered the email last week, 12 minutes. The opinion essay is task 2, 18 minutes, 120 words minimum. Inside those 18 minutes, the split is 3, 12, 3. 3 minutes to plan, 12 minutes to write, and 3 to review. The structure I follow for every opinion piece, 4 paragraphs. Paragraph 1, your claim. Paragraph 2, your first reason with one specific example. Paragraph 3, your second reason with one example. Paragraph 4, restate the claim in different words. 4 paragraphs, 120 words, about 30 words per paragraph. That is the ratio. After I'm done writing, we are going to use this Praxis World Languages scoring guidelines for writing, specifically for opinion position essay. And we're going to grade my writing based on topic development, organization, vocabulary, grammar, spelling, register, task completion. And today, I'm doing this live. Real prompt, real 18-minute timer, mistakes stay in. Let's go. 1. Read the prompt. I'm going to read the prompt aloud, and you need to understand exactly what position you are being asked to argue. And then choose for or against. Pick the side that gives you clearer reasons and not just your personal opinion. And I'm going to start the timer. Presentation of writing, opinion, position, essay. En la mayor parte de los países hay más hombres que mujeres en puestos de responsabilidad. ¿Cree usted que se debería reservar cierto porcentaje de estos puestos para las mujeres? Explique y defienda su postura con ejemplos específicos. That is our prompt. And step 2, we're going to plan quickly, 3 minutes, claim, reason 1, reason 2, and restate. And making sure we're going to also include the transition words. En primer lugar, además, sin embargo, por lo tanto. I'm going to open my scratch paper and write my claim. In my claim, yes, I'm going to see. Yes. Sorry. Okay. See. And so making sure that we are also using the words from the prompt, right? We teach our students to restate the prompt using the keywords. And the same, of course, applies here, right? So I'm going to go back quickly to my prompt, and I'm going to use the same keywords in the prompt. So, sí, I'm going to say sí, creo que se debería reservar cierto porcentaje. So, sí, se debería. I'm just going to write here, se debería, okay? Reason 1, diversidad y equilibrio. Equilibrio. And here, reason 2, I'm going to say perspectivas diferentes. And restate. So again, I'm going to say C, right? So that's really my plan. So it's really fast. Now that I jotted down what I'm going to write and know what I'm going to write, I am going to write for 12 minutes, okay? with transition words, also very verb tenses deliberately. Okay, so I just copied and pasted our prompt on Google Doc, and the prompt is, en la mayor parte de los países hay más hombres que mujeres en puestos de responsabilidad. ¿Cree usted que se debería reservar cierto porcentaje de estos puestos para las mujeres? Explique y defienda su postura con ejemplos específicos. And we have our plan, claim, reason 1, reason 2, and restate the claim. And now I'm going to start writing and set my timer 12 minutes. So I'm going to say, creo que se debería. So again, we tell our students to use keywords from the prompt, right? So here, the same here. Creo que se debería reservar cierto porcentaje de estos puestos para las mujeres. And I can say quisiera destacar algunas razones por qué es importante o necesario. As I'm going to say, por qué es necesario, porque es necesario que tengamos cierta equilibridad de los géneros en los puestos de responsabilidad. So now I am going to move to my reason 1. So I want to also make sure I'm using my transition words primero. And
so going to read my creo dar cierto porcentaje de estos puestos para las mujeres. Quisiera destacar algunas razones por qué es necesario que tengamos cierta equilibridad de los géneros en los puestos de responsabilidad. Primero, las empresas necesitan diversidad y equilibrio si quieren competir en este mundo. Cuando hay diversidad de géneros, las decisiones que tomamos como un grupo son más efectivas y útiles. Por ejemplo, un grupo de hombres no va a considerar las necesidades o desafíos que las enfrentan diariamente en su vida cotidiana. Además, una organización con gente de ambos géneros considera las perspectivas diferentes desde el punto de vista de las mujeres y los hombres. Por eso, esa organización va a servir a los clientes con tanta compasión como comprensión también. En conclusión, una organización con las personas de ambos géneros es más humana y fuerte en este mundo con tanta competición. And I have a requirement, essay, and checked for errors. I'm going to score my own writing based on this Praxis World Languages scoring guidelines for writing. And there are 7 criteria: topic development, organization, vocabulary, grammar, spelling, register, task completion. And you know what? I'm just going to give myself to all these criteria at advanced low level. I want you to notice 3 things. First, the plan was a skeleton, not sentences. 4 labels, 3 Spanish words each. 2 minutes of planning saves 5 minutes of mid-essay restructuring. Second, I picked the position that gave me the clearest reasons, not necessarily the one I feel strongest about. Praxis isn't grading your beliefs. It is grading your ability to argue any position with structure. And third, I intentionally varied verb tenses on purpose. Raters look for verb tense range as part of the grammar score. Show range deliberately. Before we wrap, back to the question I asked at the beginning.
Drop in the comments one topic you would hate to write about in Spanish under time pressure. I read every comment. The most mentioned topic shows up in a future video as a reel. And there are 2 great resources for you to help you pass the Praxis Spanish test with confidence. They are free. Links are in the description box. 1. My 50 Academic Spanish Verbs PDF, the recognition list that shaves 4 to 7 minutes of reading on test day. And 2, and this part is a bonus. When you grab the verbs, you will also get my Post-Section Debrief Checklist. It covers all 5 sections of the Praxis and turns every practice test you take into one specific Fix This insight. Both free, both yours when you sign up. Next Tuesday, writing again. The article response essay. I will read a Spanish article in 120 words in 18 minutes. Same modeling format. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And there is a free guide in the description. The 5 that took me from 159 to 174. And founding cohort opens in August. 15 seats, $247 founding price. Waitlist is in the description. Waitlist members get the first chance. Quick action this week. Write 120-word opinion essay in Spanish. Real 18-minute timer. Pick one topic. Get past the first one. And drop your comment. What topic would you hate to write about? See you next Tuesday. Bye!